Hi and welcome to the Urban Seer channel, and we're going to be doing another pick a card reading today, and we're going to be focusing on your specific person, particularly if you're in no contact, and how is this person thinking or feeling at the moment, and what's going to be coming up. Are they thinking about you, and how do they think and feel about this no contact situation? So as usual, we've got the three groups laid out. We're using the Guardian of the Night tarot deck today. So group number one, we have the King of Cups. Group number two, the World. And group number three, the Death card. So as usual, just take a few moments to center yourself, drop down into your intuition and pick whichever group that you're most drawn to, and then you'll find the link to the reading in the description box. Love and light. Hi group number one, welcome to your reading. You chose the King of Cups, so this is at the very center of your reading. What I'm going to do is put that off to one side for now whilst I shuffle again the rest of the deck and pick out your, oh, there's one which I'm actually going to lead with there. We'll leave that as your first, and feel how your specific person that you're currently in a no contact situation with is thinking and feeling about this situation. So Spirit, please bring messages clear through today for group number one about their specific person. How do they think and feel about this no contact situation? Please bring messages through clearly today for group number one. Thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at what energies are coming through. We have the Hanged Man, Five of Pentacles, the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, get this one, the Hermit. Got a lot of major arcanas already. That's the third one. Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So let's first take a look at what started off your reading of the first card that you were drawn to, the King of Cups. So I believe this is your person's energy that's come through immediately, and the King of Cups is someone who I'm seeing is overwhelmed by their emotions at the moment, and is having through feeling this overwhelmment, is having trouble communicating clearly to you. So within this, as this reading starts off with no contact, I feel like they're kind of in a place that they're stumped about what is the next move and what to say, and they are having a lot of big feelings and a lot of emotions about this situation. I see that it's on their mind a lot, but they're trying to center, they're working quite hard at trying to center themselves, but they're really struggling to do that. They haven't succeeded in doing that, and I feel like it's like a wave of emotion that keeps coming over them. I feel like they could also be in a place of avoidance, so they can be not facing up to things. They may be going out, even using alcohol to stop thinking and feeling, to numb certain emotions and thoughts about the situation, and they're not handling it the best. I see I'm hearing and seeing like avoidant behavior. So maybe, like I say, socializing too much, and just kind of staying busy, but with this kind of self-destructive edge. So that could be something that's part of their personality already, and I feel like if that resonates with you, if that's caused problems in this connection previously, that they've sort of fallen into those behaviors, unfortunately, in your absence, to they've gone deeper into those kind of activities and avoidance of dealing with their emotions, like they're not dealing with their emotions. I'm seeing in the past here that you brought them a lot of happiness with the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck here. So there's a lot of warmth, there's a lot of good feeling, there's a lot of I'm feeling like a warmth in their heart, in my heart chakra. I'm feeling it now, which I feel like that they felt for you, kind of taken aback feeling about this connection, and they were really kind of like, wow, this is different, this feels different to what they've experienced before. Admiration, that's the word that I'm looking for. So kind of an admiration for you, and for how that you make them feel. And I see them quite taken aback as well. But there was something here with the Five of Pentacles appearing with alongside the Hanged Man that stopped things progressing for them. The Hanged Man is about, really I'm seeing within this context of feeling quite stuck, not being able to move forward, needing to take a different perspective, needing to look at things differently. But in the past they weren't able to do this, and the Five of Pentacles is about focusing on losses rather than what you have. So if there were difficulties, obviously there will have been difficulties if you've moved into no contact, maybe getting hung up on the things, the negative things that did happen, rather than being able to focus on making a fresh start in order to move beyond these challenges that you experienced. And it's about really the new perspective and being able to pull yourself out of traditionally the Five of Pentacles is about, it's just about being in that mentality of lack. Maybe they even felt like that they weren't good enough for you, and this brought up some insecurities. You know, if they didn't, Five Pentacles can be around finances as well. So if they didn't feel like they had the right status or they couldn't offer you enough, that could also be a factor for some of you. But I'm seeing that their energy and their mentality, really their thought process, has been stuck, and then this has caused problems for you and maybe brought you into this no contact place that you're at now. Because this brings us to the present. The Hermit it's really about the card of retreat and about isolation. And I feel like that's what they're doing now. They are isolating themselves. They've retreated. There is some element of reflection, and so I feel like they do have moments of reflection about this situation where they're looking at maybe what part they played in this, what could have been differently. The Six of Pentacles speaks about reciprocation, so about the give and take of a relationship. So I feel like that's what they're thinking as well, about one of you, they're thinking and feeling about the balance of how much maybe you were doing all the giving and they were taking, and there was some, or vice versa, but there was some imbalance in how much one person was giving and how much one person was taking, and they are thinking through that. So if they're having some self-reflection, maybe they understand now in this no contact moment that they understand that they did take too much from you and that you were doing the giving, and that there needs to be more balance moving forward if you do get back into contact again. Five of Swords, I'm seeing this is inner conflict, so infighting of kind of maybe feeling like that they want to reach out to you, then another voice comes into the mind and says, no, now is not the right time, that's not a good idea. And then they're feeling like, no, I want to, and then sort of this flip-flopping energy. There could even, what I'm seeing as well, that there could be external influences here as well, about some disagreements and some infighting going on. Maybe voices from family and friends for them is, I'm seeing some disagreements, or maybe the last time that you did spoke, that some harsh words were said, and that this is still affecting them. They still feel kind of resentful, and there's some anger there. Maybe you're both feeling that. But I'm actually just seeing really it's mainly their internal struggle that they're feeling, and this is feeding into their avoidant habits of kind of burying their head, really. But then they do have these moments of clarity, of reflection, and seeing what part they played in it and how they influence this situation to kind of get to the place where you are now. In the future, though, I see coming up, I do see some more some positive energy coming here. So we've got the Ten of Swords, which is about an ending, really, of this period. So I do see more information coming through, and this painful period coming to an end. The Ten of Swords is kind of like worst case scenario situation, worst fears coming true, but it's about coming to the end of that. This image here of 10 swords in the back. This animal here is on the ground. 10 swords on the back is just done, really, as the worst has happened. And it's like reaching that point where it's kind of gone on for so long, it's gone on for too long, and they've reached that breaking point of this energy within this no contact dynamic. And I see it, that cycle closing and something new beginning. And like I say, the worst has come to an end, really. So this no contact comes to an end, and then we move into a more positive energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which I see them moving into more of an action orientated, taking responsibility. So the Nine of Pentacles is about being, I see in this scenario, being kind of taking responsibility for your actions, being independent. So it's about financial independence, but it's also about just practically being independent. So I see them kind of in a more wanting to step up kind of energy, be a grown up about this, be independent. So whatever changes, if they were relying on you too heavily, I see them moving into an energy of more wanting to be, like I say, just step up, really, and be more of an equal and more of a grown up in this situation, and meeting you as an equal and being that independent spirit, but as in standing on their own 2 feet. And then the Queen of Cups here, this is interesting. So we've got the King and Queen of Cups here, which is a union. So that's not to be overlooked. Like the King and Queen, the Cups suit speaks of love, romance, emotional fulfillment, all that good stuff, all those good feelings. And we do have the King and Queen in this reading, so I take that as a very good sign with this being a love reading. And with the Queen of Cups, so they can balance each other out, they can be a good match. So if the downside of is what we spoke about feeling overwhelmed by emotions and big feelings, and when the good side, the flip side of the King and Queen of Cups, is about being able to start to manage those feelings, being able to start to manage those emotions, being able to balance each other out. I feel like this partnership needs to find some kind of equality and the give and take, and there's a lot of, it's about reciprocation. There being issues, that being kind of the main issue, about somehow being able to create more balance. I'm hearing met my match, so I feel like that you feel like you have met your match, and somehow being able to just meet each other in that right place. So if you feel like you've been doing and giving too much, to try and, once you do get back into contact, try to manage that. So try to not give too much, try to have boundaries. But it's also about clear communication being key here as well. So I think you need to work on your communication. These avoidant tendencies on their side, or if it's on both sides, hasn't worked and is causing you problems. And it's about facing the emotions and really being able to know and understand that you have got the strength and capacity to kind of get through those difficult conversations and those more challenging feelings. So I think that's a really positive note to end on, as we see the journey that started out from a very stuck position with the Hanged Man, and then we've worked through to a much more positive card of the Queen of Cups, with this emotional fulfillment, and it matching here the King of Cups as well. So I'd say that really significant of seeing a union further down in the future. So group number one, I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, it's always great to hear from you in the comments, or if you want to give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel for any future readings. Thank you for watching, and love and light, wishing you all the best with your SP. Hi group number two, and welcome to your no contact pick a card reading. You chose pile number 2, and that was the World card. Really beautiful image there. So this is at the center of your reading. What I'm going to do is put that to one side for now and pick the rest of your tarot cards to see how your person is thinking or feeling, what their plans are about this whilst you're in no contact. So what energy is around them? How are they thinking and feeling? Oh, there we go. Got our first card there. So Spirit, please bring us clear messages for group number 2 about their specific person whilst they're in this no contact situation. How are they thinking and feeling? What are their plans for the future regarding this no contact? Please bring us clear messages, Spirit, through for group number 2. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, Two of Wands, Page of Cups. Positive energies coming through here. Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, and an extra card came out, so we'll keep this as well. So the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's start off with your first card that you're drawn to, which is the World, which is about a cycle that needs to close. So I'm seeing that this no contact needed to happen to end this particular cycle in order for a new cycle, a new way of being to begin. So within this union, something had to, this time apart, has this no contact, has, I'm hearing, has been or will be like a necessary reset. So hitting the reset button and having some silence, some quiet time has allowed you both to have, will allow you both to have space. So that's something, if you're feeling sort of very anxious and worried about this no contact, and that kind of, if it's going to keep going on, how this is maybe drifting apart, I would see it more in the energy that this is actually, like I say, more of a positive, necessary reset in order for new energy to come back into this union and for you to be able to start again. In the past, I'm seeing a lot of positive energy here with, I feel like there can be two things here. So a lot of work was, you may even have met in a work situation, so that could be applicable for some of you. There was a lot of work that was put into this connection, and this person feels that they were really invested in this connection, wanted to work, they didn't have any resentment in putting this work into the connection. They really wanted to, and they really believed in this, and they still do. I'm seeing those energies, but so I'm hearing they invested in this connection, and their intentions were true, their intentions were solid, and yeah, and I suppose they feel like they still feel committed to this connection because of that past energy that they put into this. The Ace of Cups is about feeling emotionally fulfilled. It's about if this is a new connection, so it was about new love, and if it's relatively new and fresh, about what excitement that brings, or if this connection has been going on for some time. I feel like that they felt renewed within this connection in the past, and there was a lot of I feel like their heart was full, they had that emotional fulfillment, and they had a lot of love and positive feelings towards you, and that was very mutual. The Hierophant, this is about they wanted to do things the right way, so quite a traditional approach in relationships, so wanting, again, putting that effort in. So if it was, like I say, a new relationship, so courting you, or this is even the card of marriage it can speak of. So it's about wanting to do things the right way, so not just having something casual, but having something, about making a commitment to each other, really, not rushing things as well, so taking things slow, like, going on dates, putting in that effort of going to nice meals, moving in together, marriage. So whatever that looks like to you, how that feels about kind of doing, and for them, obviously, they wanted to do things that right way and show that they really did mean business, really. So where they're at now, I feel like they're really contemplating the future. They're at a crossroads about what the next step is, and they are thinking a lot about the future of this connection. There are two people in this image here of the Two of Wands, so they see you in their future, and they are thinking ahead, and looking to next steps. So like I say, if you're in no contact, you are in their thoughts of their future. They're not looking to the future as a solo person. They are seeing, like I said, I'm just hearing that's coming through quite strongly, that you are in their plans, their future plans. They are seeing two people, not just themselves. The Page of Cups is about, I see them sort of, this feels quite imminent, that they will be reaching out to you again. With the Page of Cups, it's about an offering. So it's about, it's directly below the Ace of Cups as well. So the same kind of energy of making a love offering, having that first conversation about the connection. I feel like that they'll express their emotions in some So maybe if it was a text, for example, or a phone call, and they'll have something to say about how they feel, they want to share it imminently how they feel about you, and the impact I think that you've made on them, and the love and feelings that they still have for you. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like that they want to get their words right though, so they want to be very clear with you. They want to cut through any murkiness, or maybe they want to have, I'm hearing, clarity, and they want to also reach forward with that clarity, and I feel like that they're hoping to get that back from you as well. So if there's been some confusion maybe about where you stand or where this union is going, somehow it seems like that they need to know that this is, from going from the past cards onto the future, they need to know that this has a future. If you're going to move forward with it, they want to just have that clear conversation, and kind of get it all out on the table. So if you've been holding back, be prepared to, if this is something that you want to be, that you really want, and you want to kind of go both feet in moving forward, that you need to express clearly how you're thinking and feeling and what you want. So kind of laying that, I'm seeing that, laying that out on the table. They want it, some ways as well, like, there are no promises of what the future will bring, and maybe they have a bit heavy expectations on that as well, like, can you commit this? They want a commitment, I'm hearing. Because the Eight of Swords here, I'm seeing in the future that they have got some anxiety, and they have got worries and fears, and maybe insecurity is part of their character as well. So that's something maybe you're already aware of, but that's something that maybe looking to the future, going forward, that's something to be aware of this person. That I'm seeing that they do have quite a lot of insecurities, and that there's someone who will require quite a lot of reassurance. That's what I'm seeing with their energy that's coming through, is that they're not really someone who can go with the flow. They need expectations and reassurances along the way, because their mind, they tend to go to that place and think and feel the worst. The Devil here is about, I'm seeing this is about certain habits, which is connected to this insecurity and anxiety. This is certain habits that they know that they need to change, and that's something for you to be aware of too as well. So the Devil is about habits that don't serve us well, perpetuating a cycle of repeating the same sort of negative behaviors again and again. So if their insecurities is something that keeps tripping them up, and has done in either past relationships or in the past with you, this is something that you're familiar with. That's something to be aware of, and I think they're aware of that. That needs to change in order for you to move into a more positive connection together. But we finish on such a positive card here with the Wheel of Fortune, which is about, specifically, just side by side the Devil there, about the wheel turning in your favor, so those habits being able to change. So the wheel will turn, so the situation will move forward in a positive way. Because we have the Knight of Wands here as well, which is about forward progress. The Knight of Wands is confident, is passionate, is inspired action. So all of those good things, and that came out with the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm just going to pull one more card for because we have such a shift here in the future of, we've got this 8 of Swords next to the Devil with the anxiety. Oh, there we go. And then it moves into, yeah, so the Chariot here. So that's about moving forward with courage. And I feel like that your person wants to move forward and wants to make those changes. So if those negative habits that they fear will crop up, they are ready to make those positive changes. And with the Wheel of Fortune, with that being a positive turn in your favor of this union. So I do see a big change and a new way of you being able to move forward together. And this person just needs to be mindful of keeping on top of their insecurities and their negative habits and being able to shift and make that change into something much more positive. So if we started off here with the 8 of Pentacles, of that work and that effort that they put into this connection, and they don't want to let it go for that very reason. They understand that I'm hearing that they need, it's really kind of more on them, that they need to make these changes in their behaviors. And then the Wheel of Fortune is being able to, they are able to make that shift. I'm seeing that they're kind of tired of being stuck in this energy, and they do want this to work. And they are serious about it with their intentions, and that Wheel of Fortune will be able to turn in your favor. So group number 2, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It's also always great to hear from you. If you'd like to drop a comment down below, and subscribe for any future readings as well that will be coming up. But wishing you all the best with your SP. Love and light. Hi group number 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Death card here. So this is at the very center of your reading. So what I'm going to do is just pop that to the side for now, and then pull the rest of your tarot cards to get the overall picture and message from Spirit today regarding your SP and your no contact situation. So Spirit, please bring through clear messages for group number 3 today regarding their SP and the no contact situation. What is coming up for them and their no contact situation. What is their person thinking, feeling? What are the energies surrounding their SP? Thank you. Okay, so let's turn over the cards. We've got, starting off with the beautiful Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Chariot. They're really feeling this pain in this no connection. 10 of Pentacles, that's sort of clear from the off, I would say. Got the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Ending on a really positive note. Let's start off with the card, first card though that you were drawn to, with the Death card. So the Death card, not to be feared. It's about, actually about the card of transformation. So there is a transformation of sorts that is going on in this connection with you and your person, and what this no contact is about is specifically about that transformation. With it being the Death card, it's quite similar to the Tower in the sense of that it can be quite a painful transformation. But once you've re-emerged from it, you can see the positive changes that have come out of that, really, much like a butterfly emerging from a chrysalis, you know, for example, all those, an actual rebirth. So that's the energies that you are going through a rebirth of sorts, and so is your SP within this union. And with this no contact, this is that kind of, I feel like maybe it's felt like a death to them. It maybe felt like a death to you, something that you didn't expect to come to an end, or now that it finally has, that you've reached this point of no contact, which you had maybe been avoiding, that they, whichever resonates, if it feels like you, but I also feel like it's going on for them, that they really quite big feelings, that they didn't think this would happen, that you would actually get this to this point of no contact. Because in the past we've got this Ace of Cups, which is about emotional fulfillment, it's about love, it's about romance, it's all those good warm loving feelings, feeling your cup is fulfilled by this person, so by you. So if this relationship is sort of relatively new, then I feel like it was a real renewal. Or if this connection has been going on for a while, they felt that in the recent past, I'm seeing that they felt those really renewed freshness of feeling of commitment, and really kind of wanting to make this work. With the Knight of Wands, it's also about passion, feeling inspired, feeling confident really about this connection as well. But then suddenly we move into the Ten of Swords energy, which is about coming to kind of like a worst fear happening, really realized. So there was obviously something that it could be quite sudden, which a sudden event which caused this this for you to go into no contact. But the Ten of Swords also speaks about the end of a negative cycle. So if it was a habit or a situation that, like, external influences that were affecting you, I feel like through whatever an event maybe that happened, a painful event or a painful action on one side of yours, that this is what caused this sort of quite dramatic end to something that appeared or felt like it was going well, and something that this person felt confident in. And then suddenly the energy has switched and something's happened that has caused this end and this pain that's put you into no contact, because we've got the Three of Swords here. So this person is really feeling the pain of this no contact and this no connection. The Three of Swords is about heartache. It's about feeling really wounded, feeling sad, feeling gutted, really. So all those, the Three of Swords is the card, I would say, is the card of just that really painful heartache of when we go, of when a connection ends. The Chariot is about this person wants to move forward, and they do have the courage to move forward, and want to reconnect with you. Ten of Pentacles is right next to that. So that's about, Ten of Pentacles is about really having wishes fulfilled. So about having that, the family, the kids, the job, the house, the car, having all those, the dream in a way for many people. That stability, that security, and that's right next to the Chariot here. So they want to move, they want to get that back. So and with that union with you, so they're in the Three of Swords energy. But alongside that, the Chariot is about, they want to step up, they want to move forward, they want to move on from this and move back into this Ten of Pentacles energy, because they do see that future, and you being that person of the one, their other half, their companion, I'm hearing, their life partner. They want to move forward back into that energy. The Eight of Cups here is about walking away from a situation that wasn't fulfilling. It's about mistakes being made. So I feel like this harks back to this Ten of Swords and this Death card here, that the Eight of Cups is about something they either hurt you or so they either really hurt you or you really hurt them in some kind of action. So whichever resonates, whatever fits for you there with the Eight of Cups, which made them really doubt this connection. So it's about feeling with their actions or your actions, whatever this kind of feel like. I keep feeling and hearing like sudden event, like it was all going well, and then suddenly it was like, oh my god, like this came out of left field, this scenario, and then is it enough? Can I, you know, if they've made the mistake and hurt you, they are questioning, am I now going to have to walk away from the situation? Am I enough? Or they feel hurt by you and they're questioning, is this enough? Just going to ask for a bit more information. Oh, justice. So justice will be done. So even though whoever wronged who will have the opportunity to, I feel like this will be righted. This wrong can be righted. That is possible. So if they're still in it and want to move forward, clearly with the Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot appearing here. So if you feel like you made the mistake, I feel like this is a reassurance to you that you will find that equilibrium, justice. If there's kind of more of an apology that needs to be made, whoever kind of needs to make that apology will step up and take that action, and kind of by making that step and taking that action, acknowledging the mistake that they've made, this will bring justice into the situation. The Knight of Swords is, I see this is about the communication coming back in, the no contact being broken. Knight of Swords is about information coming through as well. So I feel like you might find out more about, if you haven't got the full picture, then this person is going to come through with more